Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Um, I wanted to show you some things I made. I'm going to try to sit down because I've been running around. I'm going to try to sit down and remember where I'm supposed to put my hands. Right right there, huh? Right in the middle. Okay. I started working with some of that paper that I got at the auction. And it was this paper, the Rosa. And I said, oh, I can do some pink with I can do something with that baby pink cardstock that came with it. It's not bad cardstock either. It's 65 pounds. And so I did do something with it. And this comes with the flowers that you can punch out. So I used some of those. And I also used some of the doilies, and these are from Temu. I forget, they're like 3 inches across or something like that. And they make a sheddy mess. I said sheddy, like they're shedding. All right. Anyway, I took that paper, and I used this punch and this punch, and this one almost, it's like, it was like that other one. I had to push it together to get it to work. I don't know what's going on with my punches. Okay. So anyhow, I used a sheet load sketch. It was the May 2020, and it's actually one of my favorite card sketches. And it makes 12. You don't have to make 12, but I went ahead and made the 12 because I wanted to use the paper. And let me get up and check. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. And I'm on my new chair, and when I get up, it kind of rolls back on me. But it's very comfortable. I have found I'm able to sit a little bit longer with this chair. Before I just had a metal chair with a cushion on it, metal folding chair, and it served me for years. But this one's so much nicer, and I can just swivel around to get stuff that I need instead of having to get up. All right, so I did use this card sketch, and I did make 12 of them. Now, I will show you the ones that I actually embellished. And it's these. And, I just took plain, recollections or something. It was just plain 65-pound white cardstock and cut the card bases to an A2 size. And like the sketch says, you cut paper in different sizes, different kinds of paper in different sizes. And this is for a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I was using 8 by 8. So I kind of had a little, some left over. But I like these. I thought this was cute. They're flat, so, easy to mail. And these were the ones that I decorated. Now, I made a lot of them. It's like, there was 1, 2, there's like 3 of this one. I don't know how that's looking. Let me not fling the chair all the way back. Yeah. Okay. And then, there's one of them I didn't make. I don't think so. Nope, I didn't make that one. I only did 3. But there's, this one, and then there's this one. There's 3 of that one, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one, and then I got tired. But there is another configuration, and it's this one, and it's the opposite of this one here. So I did make 12. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in one of those. Remember I said I was keeping the little bags, and I'm just going to put them in there and then take them out to work on them as I want to. I don't want to be stuck making a bunch of these. But these, you know, these are actually ready just to put a stamp on the back of them and go. So anyway, got those done. But then what I did was, I had some cut-offs, or offcuts, however you want to say it. I did have to use a little bit more of this paper and some off of this one. But where are they? They're in here somewhere. Hang on. I find them. I will find them. Okay. I thought I had them. Thought I had them in here. Maybe I don't. Maybe I put them up front. There. Oh, I had them up front. I had a bunch of these. They were like little. Some of them were wider and some of them were narrow. Some of them were little. But I tell you what, they were perfect for. They were perfect for using that that card sketch that I said, Pam's A2 kinda scrap card, and I didn't even cut the card base down like I did on the original one, but what I did was I just put the pieces right on this, how I had it drawn. I put the pieces on it, and a lot of them were 1 inch wide already, and that turned into these two cards right here. I used my scraps, and I did cut off a little bit. I think this one I had enough of this size, believe it or not, as an offcut. This one I didn't. I had to go in and cut a little bit more, and there was something else I had to cut a little bit more. But most of this is just those scraps that they were offcuts. But I think they turned out really cute. Yeah, using my scraps. So that sheet's going to come in handy, and I like it. And I made it up all on my own. It was one of those serendipity things, a happy accident. So anyway, that's using that from the auction, and using the baby pink cardstock from the auction, and a card sketch from Sheetload of Cards, and I came up with the cards. So anyway, I think they turned out pretty, and let me know what you think. And also, in that auction lot, there was, I don't know if you remember, I don't know if anybody even watched it all the way through, but there was this bowl jar with all that paint in it. I let that soak for like 3 days, and I finally got a screwdriver in there and like drilled little holes in that paint as it had barely softened up, and I was able to pull it out all in one piece. And I think it was chalk paint. It did not want to come out of there. And then I took a magic eraser and took all the little bits and stuff that were all, but that's just the cutest jar. And it's got ounces on one side, it's half a cup, and it's got milliliters on the other. So anyway, I did do that. Got my jar. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.